SPY down to 390s, maybe even 370s. Big possibility to drop 15%. And Tesla down to 160s and even 150s, with both of them being down 15 to 20%. Yup, you heard that right. And this is what I'm going to show you in this video, my trading plan and how I'm going to trade it. So you want to make sure you stay till the end of the video so you don't miss out on this big opportunity and that you're prepared for what's coming to the stock market. First one up, the SPY. So we're going to start with the support and resistance levels, and then we'll get into our trading plan. We have 407s, 409s, 410s, 412s, 416s, 418s, 420s, 424s, 426s, 429s, 432s, 435s, 437s, and 439 440s. Today in the AM, we broke the $420 support level and we came all the way down to $417.80, so basically $418. Now that's huge. Why is it huge? Because this $420 support level over here has been holding up for quite some time. It's been pretty strong. You can see we got rejected here a few times. We came all the way up to the $438 and we got rejected again at the $438 resistance levels. It's a pretty strong one as well. Came all the way back down to $420, broke through it, and broke through the $418. Where I think it's going to go this week, $412. But I think in the next couple weeks to couple months, we're going to see a much bigger drop down to the 400s, even 390s. I know that sounds insane, but with everything that's going on right now, with the conflict in the Middle East, inflation, and also earnings, it's a big possibility. Don't sleep on it and always make sure you're prepared. Now, as you know, if you've been watching me for the last 6 to 8 months, I am rarely bearish on the stock market. And I also put my money where my mouth is, and I purchase SPY puts 5 months out. Now, do I think this is going to happen in the next week or 2 weeks? Most likely not, but I do believe that we will see SPY at 390s. And we might even see SPY come down to the 370s. Now for the upside, this is what I'm going to be looking for this week. I want to see SPY break this $425. I'm most likely not going to play this level. Once we break this $426.50 to $427 resistance though, I will play it all the way up to 429s to 429.50s. I personally believe that we'll come to the 430s around this area, but I'm not going to hold it that far just to be on the safe side. If we're able to break to this 430s and reach the 432s, once we break 433s, I'll play it to 435s. Once we break 435s, I will not play it unless we start breaking these resistance levels over here, the $438. I think the next time that we're going to break 438, we will definitely see 440s, even 443s. Now, while everybody thought the SPY is going bullish today and it started coming back up, once me and my students saw it over here at $422, we talked about it and I told my student that the best trade for today will be if SPY comes back to the 424s to 425s and then to short it there. And that's exactly what happened. You can see over here it came to 424.50 cents and then it came all the way back down to the $420 levels throughout the end of the day. This right here was a no-brainer trade. Now these are the kind of trades that we're looking for because it's very low risk and high reward. All right, let's get into Tesla now. All right, let's go over the support and resistance levels and then we'll get into the trading plan as well. 178s, 184s, 189s, 194s, 202s, 212s, 217s, 220s, 226s, 226s, 231s, 241s, 242s, and 250s. Personally, I don't see much upside for Tesla in these next few weeks, but I'll still show you guys the upside just so you have a trading plan in case it does happen. So what I want to see for the upside is Tesla breaking this 216s. I'm not going to play the 220s. I will play the 226s. Once we break this 226, I'll play it all the way up to 235s. If we can break this 235s, we will definitely see 240s to 241s. If we can break this 241s, I will definitely play it to the 248s to 249s. I think it will come to the 250s. I'm not going to play it that far because I do want to be on the safe side, especially in these bearish times for Tesla. So I will not take any extra risk on the upside for Tesla. For the downside though, Tesla came all the way down to $202 today in the morning. That is huge. It did recover and close at $212, but I think Tesla is not done seeing the downside. This is where I would play it. I'll wait to see Tesla breaking the 200s. Once we break the 200s, I'll play it all the way down to 196. even 194s, just depending on how the market sentiment is doing. But I will play the puts. And at around 196 is where I would just put a very tight stop loss and let it keep riding to see if we can get to the 194s or even 192s or 191. If we're able to break this $194, I will most likely still be in this trade, and I would ride it all the way down to the 189s. This is where I would most likely exit, 189s to 190s. If we are able to break this 189s, I would want to see it break 187.50s. Let me just highlight that in green so it's easier to see. Once we break this 187.50s, I will just play it all the way down to the 184.50s. Now, I personally think that we're going to see 165s and even 150s in the next few months. Now, this is a trade that I haven't entered yet. I am waiting for a good entry. It's most likely going to be 3 to 5 months out, but I believe in this trade a lot. Now, as you know, I am doing these trading plans just for you. I've been there once. I know what it is to want to trade and to try to learn it and to have nobody to guide you. And it's always good to see a different trader's point of view. And I think that these videos will help. That's the reason I'm doing them. If you do find it helpful, the only thing I ask from you is to hit that subscribe button, help my YouTube channel out, and hit that like button.